Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Tuminang Kuya Aunt. Welcome. Good evening to one and all. I'm your host, Sarfaraz Dakaulia, and this is Friday Night Live, right here on Salam Media Friday Night Live with me. Steve, thank you for tuning in. And if you are on the airwaves of Salam Media via the various platforms, be it on the YouTube channel or on the Salam Media app, on the TuneIn app as well, or via the Facebook platform as well. We welcome one and all. Hoping you are well and had a good week. It is the weekend, so yes, it is a Friday the 13th of November. And what better way to start the program? We're starting off tonight. Firstly, we thank the Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for granting us the opportunity to witness yet another momentous occasion, another day of Jum'ah. Alhamdulillah. Now, coming up on the program tonight, we have a jam-packed lineup. We've got a lot of Formula One content that we're going to be discussing with Yusuf Saib tonight in studio. We're going to be chatting about the COVID impacts of Formula that the COVID had on the Formula One sport itself. The teams in 2021, we heard that obviously Honda is going to be exiting the F1 sport fraternity next season. And we're also going to be discussing the budgets and the budget allocations for the sport. Now, if you are a speed fundi as well, you don't want to miss that at about 7:35 or so, inshallah. And then afterwards, Zakir Dawood handles the sport from about 7:45 until about 8 p.m. or so. At about 8 p.m., I'm going to be speaking to a young gent by the name of Riyasat Ibrahim, and he has obviously comes with an e-sport wealth of experience, and we're going to be discussing. He's the Pirates captain, and we're going to be talking about the Xbox console and e-gaming as well. He's obviously an athlete for the Orlando Pirates e-sport team. He's obviously been involved in the finals, and we're going to be discussing his involvement in the esport gaming fraternity, how it all works exactly in the country, where it is, his experience in obviously winning the tournament, and where the sport is moving, where are we heading. Now, many people might think, you know what, if you sit back and ponder, okay, a couple of years ago, maybe your parents, your grandparents, whatever, they'd say, you know what, stop playing around. And today you can actually say, you know what, I can play around because I get paid. You're going to get paid for playing around. So we're going to be discussing that in detail. And also I'm going to be speaking to motoring journalist Adam Ford. Now, tonight we're talking about bargain buying, how to buy a car on an auction without being taken for a ride. Maybe you've bought a car via an auction platform, and you had a bad experience. Join us, join the conversation, interact with us, and we're going to be discussing that and a whole lot more still to come. So keep it locked to Salam Media, and we'll be back after this.
Randery Jewelers to make it special. www.randeryjewelers.com. Make your moments last forever with Randery Jewelers, the family name you can trust.
Would you like to give Sadaqah 365 days a year? You can with the Al Imdad Foundation's Daily Sadaqah program. Donate as little as R1 a day for a month for each member of your family, up to any specified amount, and receive monthly feedback on where your contributions have made a difference. Visit alimdad.com and download your Daily Sadaqah debit order form or call 0861 786 243 for more information.
Listen to something fresh. Listen to Salam Media, your humanitarian broadcaster.
Yeah, man. And one day I was lucky to get an invite to say, come send your CV to Soweto Towers, and we've got adventure activities opening up,
Now, before we get to that, so you just got an opportunity to give your CV to this organization.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Have you now, prior to giving and submission of your CV? Have you ever done outdoors? Were you into outdoors? Are you an outdoor extremist or fundi? I mean, Kasi is one thing, and I mean, Soweto Durft is another. So Kasi life, there's a lot of things we can talk. So, are you one of those outdoor extremists? Were you that before? Or what motivated you to get this application first, and then take me through how it's taken you along the journey?
Life is fun. The most extreme thing I had done at the time was probably being chased by a dog and running away. Burbu. That was the most extreme thing I had done at the time. So I had never been in an adventure sort of environments, and the friends I had were like pushing me, like, no, man. Do something adventurous and what's not.
Try something new.
Try something new, So that's why I sent out my CV there. But at the time, no, I was never in sort of like an adventure outdoor kind of person. It's something I'd never really thought about,
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome, man. So now along your journey, how long have you been with the Soweto Towers, and how did the transition take you through? I mean, take us through some of that.
Now, I started in Orlando Towers in 2008. Almost 11 years now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Strong. Yeah. Yes. Comrade member.
Comrade member there,
Sure.
And when you started, obviously, I had no clue in terms of equipment. And that's the nice thing about Soweto Towers.
Yes.
Everyone who works there has never worked at this industry before.
Okay.
So we train you
something new and
something new, you know. So same as me, I was trained from the ground up. I was introduced to the equipment. We went for training. It took us about 6 weeks.
Not the dungarees, but the belts.
The belts, safety, and how to work at heights mostly.
Now, are you scared of heights? Come on, don't be shy. Let this guy talk the truth.
I respect heights.
Are you a bamboo?
No. I'm not scared of heights.
Is that so?
I just respect heights,
Man.
Yeah, I just respect heights.
This guy being modest, Okay, cool.
Yeah, man. So I got introduced, we got trained, and by the time we started working, because the nice thing is we started when the whole place was still being built, So we were trained and we were part of the team that helped build the place,
Okay.
Yeah.
So how many members do you have there, and what's your team like?
When the whole thing started, we were like, I think around 40 or so.
And how many are left now?
Now we're like 25.
Oh, man. So what happened?
We had to
Did they
sift,
fall
man.
off?
We had to sift.
No, I'm kidding, man.
No, it's just other people, same as me. They were there to just discover if they are into
something
it
new
or not,
and
something
go
new,
along the journey if it's for them or not. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
So most of
it's not for everybody.
it's not for everybody,
God has given, certain traits to people.
Yeah.
And there's also certain people who can do certain things. That's what differentiates all of us.
Exactly.
Now, let's talk about the history about the Soweto Towers. When did this whole thing begin? And what year are we in of Soweto Towers right now?
Okay, so
well, not Soweto Towers, but I mean the whole bungee event. What exactly does the bungee and the outdoor activity there comprise of? Is it only bungee or what? Take us through some of that.
Yeah. There was a very, very brilliant man. His name was Bob Woods. Sadly, he passed away in 2010. He's the one who came up with the whole idea of why don't turn these towers into something people can enjoy?
Yes.
He was one of the
I know it was dormant for I've got friends then, like my late parents had businesses in Kliptown.
Yeah.
And so coming up in my teenage years, I was in Kliptown and I had my friends in Mofolo, M. Denny, in Dube, Jonathan.
You know the place, man.
Yeah, Pumilamshini for a while,
Yeah.
But that was before, the beer and the marriage life. But
anyway, things have to change,
Yeah, kancane. It's all about adaptability,
Yeah.
but that's what makes us different. So,
Yeah.
I've been in that, environment of
Yeah.
Soweto. And,
Yeah.
it's great to see
Mm.
over the last 16 years and 25 years in democracy how it's become from a Lukasi under the
Yes.
oppression,
Yes.
and it's now become a thriving city.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I mean, Soweto Towers on its own, the location where it's located
Yeah.
is like a perfect spot, you know.
Yes.
As you're saying, before there were just gray towers there.
It was a white
There-
elephant, to be real.
white elephant,
It was
yes.
dilapidated, we know, after
Exactly.
the transition of apartheid, and it was neglected.
Yes.
So when did the guys begin this operation now?
And so, carrying on from that story,
Yeah.
Bob Woods,
Yeah.
he was commissioned, in fact, to come install railings on top of the tower so they can be able to paint on them the murals,
Yes.
the adverts,
I
and all
remember
that.
the 2010 World Cup with
Yeah.
lovely painting there.
Yes,
Remember that?
yes,
With the
yes.
soccer and the
Yeah,
vuvuzelas. and-
Colorful, man.
Yeah,
colorful.
lovely. It shows
So-
the art and the talent we have.
Exactly. So the guy that was commissioned for that, he's
Yeah.
the one who said, "No, man, I can get more people to come and enjoy this view," you know.
Mm.
And then 2008, it took him about 10 years or so to get approval for the place. And then that's when he pumped it. He opened it officially 2008. We trained, and a year later, 6 months later, we opened up for the public. So since 2008 in June,
Mhm.
the place opened up, and we only had like one activity on the site, compared to now where we have about 6 to 7 activities happening every now and then. So it's been growing since we only started with the swing. Then we had rock climbing there. We did
Now, the
paintballing.
swing is what? What's the swing about?
So the swing is you go 100 meters high.
Yeah, Phezulu.
Phezulu.
Not to the heavens, but
No.
yeah.
Wearing a full body harness.
Yes.
You are attached on semi-static ropes.
Okay.
And
Are these like strong fabric ropes, or is this
Yeah.
like a steel? Or
no,
what?
no, these are fabric ropes.
Right.
So one of those ropes can take up to 2 tons,
Okay.
So we are attached.
So whether you are slender or mafuta, if you are code 14 also.
we got you.
Cater for all.
We got you.
Zonke bonke.
So they're attached on your
Awesome.
waist, and you
Yes.
jump in between the towers, and you swing. So that was
So the 2 towers are like here.
yeah
Right, and then
Yeah.
you like in the center, and you
in the
swing
center,
like
and
this.
you would swing in between.
from one to the next.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
There you'll just swing in.
So that
in
was the
between.
first facility there.
Yes.
Then when did the whole bungee thing start after that?
Bungee started about 2 years after that.
Now the response, like from the community,
Yeah.
Be it like the local Kasi residents of Soweto, be it
Yes.
the guys in El Dorado Park, Indonesia,
Mm.
and also international guests, and
Yeah,
international visitors.
Yeah.
What was the response like after you started the swing and 2 years later the bungee? So was it maybe based on the numbers and interest into that,
Yeah.
where you got support also maybe from like the Department of Travel and Tourism,
Yes.
where you saw a whole lot of growth in that?
Yes, we did. Look, man, we get a lot of support from Lenasia. We get a lot of support
Our
from.
homeboys?
Yeah, man, they support us so much. But I think the World Cup as well,
Yes.
it played a role.
Amplified.
It amplified the whole thing, man. It
Yeah.
amplified the whole thing.
Exposure. That's what
Exposure.
it's about. Yeah.
And during the World Cup, after the World Cup, it just grew from
it like
there.
wasn't dormant after World
No,
Cup,
no.
like it stagnated.
No,
You saw
no,
much
no.
more growth.
Even now, we still getting people that reference things they saw on TV in their own countries during the World Cup, and
Yes.
they'll still ask, "Hey, do you remember so and so? He was here 2010." So it helps us greatly.
Awesome. Now that's fantastic, man. Now take us through. You said 2 years later.
Yes.
So around 2010, then
Yeah.
that's when the whole bungee started.
Yeah.
And I know there's nets. One of my other work interests is based in Devland.
Okay.
So from my office, I can have a lovely view of that. And I know when the guys are going
beautiful,
down,
man.
man,
Yeah.
the black net there, going down, yeah. And I can see the guys are like waiting like 5 minutes, and I'm like, jump, come on,
let's go. Everyone.
So I
even
get my whole office there, and they're like,
Yeah.
what's this bungalow?
yeah, he's gonna go. Even the people passing by the street,
Yeah.
when someone is at the edge and they're about to do a bungee, you'll find someone walking and just stops and they encourage the person, go, jump, So
Yes.
everyone gets involved.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously, you've got the UJ campus just
Yeah.
up the road.
Yeah.
And has there been interest from the youth? What's the age groups that have started showing interest and have partaken into this that you've seen so far?
Look, we get
What's the minimum age group that you can go on? What's your
minimum age group?
What are the restrictions? What are the requirements to get in there? Because I'm sure there's a Mapoisa there, and sending us in all right. And where's the ID or what? Like, take us through some of that.
To come into the site, it's no charge, no requirement. Just come through, watch. But to do a bungee, you need to at least weight around 35 kilograms. Minimum is 35 kilograms. Okay. So we check weight mostly more than age. If you're under 18,
I'm definitely going to pass that.
You've passed.
Yeah,
know. So if you're under 18, obviously you need a guardian to come sign on your behalf.
Indemnity.
So everyone who's jumping, you need to sign an indemnity.
Nah, it's all at your own risk. Yeah. What are the safety mechanisms and the safety improvements and the safety that you've implemented there at the Soweto Towers?
So one of the safety improvements or implementations that we're doing at the Soweto Towers, it's on the ground. You will get harnessed up once you finish signing up.
So the moment you sign up to go into the Soweto Towers, you're gonna get
harnessed up, right? And that person who's harnessing you
strapped up,
is gonna strap up everything, and they're gonna check you, and they're gonna have a partner who will check you as well. You'll go into the lift that will take you up. When you go out of the lift to the platform where you're gonna wait,
it's 100 meters high. No?
100 meters. Oh, so there's a platform where you wait, where you will get checked as well.
Keep it 100.
Yeah, man. And when you go to the bridge to jump, there's 3 guys there.
Okay.
All of those guys will check your equipment as well. They'll do a check. For those who've jumped, they know there's that check that happens at the end. It's like a military check,
Yeah.
So and so check.
In the air.
Yeah. So it's very strict.
Awesome.
And so they check everything before you jump. You'll get checked maybe about 5 to 6 times just before you jump.
Awesome.
And the guys
sounds
as
very,
well.
Strict in, you are guys are following the due diligence.
Yeah.
That's what maintains, and I think what's very important is professionalism,
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. And then, so thereafter, then you begin your jump and then you go down 100 meters. And what's there like at the bottom? Like, are you going to just bounce down and see what's the view of because I've never yet been there. I want to go there. And I'm sure I'm going to enter there for free. And
I brought your ticket with me. I brought your ticket with
man,
me.
give it to me, my G, homeboy. Awesome. So once you are dropping down, what am I seeing? Take me through that.
So you are standing on the bridge, and the bridge, it's a cable bridge. So once you stand on the edge, it wobbles with you. It goes with you, and they will count you down. You're looking down. It's just there's nothing there. It's just the ground. They will count you down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you jump off.
Sure.
Immediately when you jump off,
the screams,
the
screams,
exactly. Screams.
Awesome.
Rope stretches a couple of times. You bounce a couple of times. They lower you to the ground. There's like three guys there who will receive you, put you down, take off the harness, give you all the high fives,
calm you down,
exactly, and then you go
I get
to
like
the
a
office.
selfie to show that I've done this, or like a certificate to say, this is one of my accomplishments.
Yeah, those, if you want pictures, if you want videos, those are available. You can
you guys
take them.
do a video of everyone jumping down, kind of thing.
Yeah, you have to choose if you want it or if you don't want it. Awesome. But if we can, we do for everyone, and you can just purchase that and get yourself a certificate.
Viewers and listeners of Salam Media, I'm right here in studio live with my guest Lawrence from the Soweto Orlando Towers, and so he's given me a ticket, and I'm gonna contemplate going for this. It's gonna be an event.
It's a challenge.
It's a challenge. Bring it on, boy.
It's a challenge.
I'm gonna do this, and then I want you guys to watch my video of me doing this, and I'm not a bang broke, but anyway, I'm going to look forward to doing that. It's 47 minutes after 7. Lawrence, thank you so much for joining me live in studio, my man. And looking forward to having more interactions. Viewers and listeners of Salam Media, get down to the Orlando Towers in Soweto. Go down for the bungee experience, for the swing experience, and it's something exhilarating, something, Kashi, something what, is truly South African, and it's not far from us, and I definitely am going to experience this, and it's something that we all need to do, I think, before we reach the age of 50. But anyway, homeboy, thanks for having me and for giving us your time this evening. 48 minutes after 7, we're going for a quick break, and we're going to play you an awesome track called Paradise. We'll be back after this. Stay tuned. This is Salam Media live from Johannesburg.
Listen to something fresh. Listen to Salam Media.
shimmer, sparkle,